Hey everyone! Today Edgar is having a bad shed, which is pretty rare. Edgar usually has a great shed, gets it all in one night. So if you don't know much about leopard geckos, you wouldn't know that leopard geckos usually shed by pulling it off and actually eating their skin. It's very high in protein and it really helps them out a lot as nutrition goes. But since Edgar didn't have a good shed this time, I'm going to help him out. And you want to keep him a little bit moist, but you don't want to keep him like under running water because geckos don't really like running water. And Edgar can get a little bit of an attitude sometimes, so I'm going to be very gentle with him. And I'll record different parts of this video. So I'm going to start with his back right here. You see how like it's all like this? I'm going to pour some water over him out of my hand. Because if the skin's too dry, it can hurt when you pull it off. But if it's moistened or wet, it can make it easier to come off. And you could use like a shed ease like from Zilla, like I usually use. For Boss, my bearded dragon, and my snakes. But for Edgar, he doesn't like to soak. So one thing that you could do is put some of it in a spray bottle and then spritz him with it. But I'm going to see if we can get it off with just some water and a bath time. So there's his tail, looking all pretty now. I got all the skin off. And so is his little glove. Come on, Eddie, get that glove off. See, he's getting kind of frustrated with me, with good reason. It probably doesn't feel too good. Let's see if we can get this back leg here for him. And so remember, if a gecko gets angry with you and tries to bite you or anything, it's not their fault. They're not being mean. It's just the fact that they're very uncomfortable and they're very vulnerable when they're shedding. Okay? So one of the things that can be really tricky is their little toes. Getting the skin off their toes can be really tough, and they don't like having their feet touched either. So you gotta be real careful with that. He didn't like when I got it over his eye, but it's coming off okay. Come on, Eddie. Let's get this face skin off. Come on. There we go. So we got some of Eddie's face skin off. So throw that away. So as you can see, the last thing we really have to do is get his leg and foot skin off. And if you have lizards, you know that this can be one of the trickiest parts about helping them with stuck sheds, because they really don't like having their feet touched. And they get kind of mad at you when you're doing this. So hopefully you don't get bit. It's a possibility, but if you do, just remember it's not your lizard's fault, and they're very uncomfortable and vulnerable right now. So just try to be gentle with them. You can use some tweezers, which I think I might go get in a moment, if I can't get these last little bits of skin off his toes. Everything else has come off, except for the skin on his toes. Just be real gentle with their tiny little toes. Go. Come on. Come on. Alright. So he's just got a tiny bit of skin left on this toe right here. And very gentle. There we go, so we got that off. So we've only got 2 more feet left to finish, and then we'll be all done with getting the skin off of Edgar. Alright. Let me double check that last back foot, Eddie. Okay, so see that little white spot right there? That's a tiny little piece of stuck shed that we need to get off, okay? And the reason that you want to get stuck shed off of your lizards is because if you don't get their stuck shed off, it can cut off blood circulation eventually, and it can cause them to lose some toes. And when you're doing this, you want your water to be lukewarm, but not hot, and not too cold. So the water is getting a little bit warm. So I add a little bit of cooler water, and like I said, leopard geckos don't really like being bathed, but I'm running some water over him just to get some of those last little like bits off. So he's a very angry gecko right now, but thankfully he hasn't decided to bite me or anything. So all he's got left is one little bitty bit of skin on his toe. And we got it. So there we go. Edgar is all shed now, and he's beautiful as always. Look at that little guy. That beautiful little leopard gecko. So Edgar's good to go now, so I'm going to go ahead and put him back, and I'm not going to mess with him for the rest of today. I'll probably offer him some food because he might be hungry from using all the energy from trying to shed and not having a good shed cycle this time. But so other than feeding him tonight, I'm not going to get him out for a day or two to give him some time to just relax and readjust to his freshly shed skin. So that's all I have today, and I hope this is a helpful video. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.